Okay, so this is an update video. Okay, so there's kind of the last two that I was doing, and there is one from a previous painting. Now, what I have is I should come in from an up angle. So these are actually off the board. And this is the main one that I was working on. Well, let me start from the bottom. So right here you can see, now this still, I'm still in the process. Been working on this for like 3 weeks and doing little updates, and I'm going to do some more realistic water drops. Have some, that's my eye there, a little strange. Now this is another one of those that's coming off the paper. But if you can look up here, you can see there is a theme to this. This is like the third painting I did when I was coming back after everybody was messed up from COVID. But there is kind of a theme going on. This is my Metamorphosis that I did about 10 years ago. And you can see, you know, it's kind of the way butterflies develop, and you can see them coming off the box there and then taking flight in my house. I don't know if you can see that. And of course there is the rainbow. You might be getting some reflection there. As you can see, there's a theme to my work. I don't even know, wow. Normally I would change this to put a few of them that are coming off, but this is an older piece, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Well, it looks like I finally got them together. Here's Cody, and right back here is Senna. She's getting used to riding in the car now, so that's a big relief. So we're just going to go for a little in the wind. Okay, so these are the set of leaves I'm going to be trying to paint. I'm going to take it from different angles. Close-ups. It just basically shows the stages of deterioration of the same type of leaf. It's the leaf that is from holly, Christmas time holly, I guess you could say. Really nice, intricate leaves. Variations of colors are just extraordinary, and this is all at the same time period. So I just pulled these off my plant this morning. So it's kind of like, wow, all the various stages without going from winter to spring and summer again. Okay, so let me just do a quick scan. It's kind of an old leaf, kind of crumbled up. There's the beginning of one. And there's the poinsettia plant. Pretty much basically just painted the whole thing red and then just came in here and pulled some highlights, and I'll probably go in with just a little bit of a darker red in there. You can see the little grain patterns that are on this leaf. And the same thing with this. Started with the red first and then the green, and then kind of started slowly blending them into each other so that it's a nice bleed. here's one that's kind of about 80% on this side. So I'm still kind of working the veins and some of the structure in there, and started this one to get close to this, and then I'll start working that the same way. Anyway, I'm not sure what else is going to go in here, but it's a start, and this is when I start thinking about everything, just to see what else I can do. So this may have insects or bugs or faces or whatever, I don't know yet. It's just a mystery to me until it's done. I'm coming up on an anniversary of something that happened 4 years ago. I thought I would share my work to my students and maybe some other people. But as a art teacher and a person who worked for a museum of natural history, and share my techniques. But I've been doing this for over a year, and I've created some 50 videos in about a year. So I'm thinking that maybe people are not interested in kind of natural history, or at least my work, since 70% of my videos only have, like, I don't know, under 40 views. That's not very many in a year. So I think I'm just gonna take a break. I never wanted to do that, you know, click here, ring the bell, subscribe thing. So maybe some people will see my work in time. It'll never stop me from working, but just not sharing. So anyway, that's it. Okay, so this is another update. So I'm not sure where I left off the last time, but I was struggling what to do on this. Finally came up with some ideas. I did have the idea for Glamorous Glennis, Chuck Yeager, breaking the sound barrier. Now this is the rough part. This is where the work starts to happen. And I was thinking about this. I thought maybe putting the point, piercing this imaginary bubble and exploding into the atmosphere also. So and I'm gonna have to work this guy so many layers to make it look presentable, but anyway, so that's kind of the rough on that. I don't know if I mentioned that's Neptune, and that's Mercury right there. But then I was thinking, God, when did we start thinking about space and the sky? And I just kind of frankly came into my mind, and I thought, God, we probably flew kites thinking about how would it be to fly or travel in the air. And so I'm going to put a red kite right there, and then this is going to be a black background with a little, I don't know, the old-fashioned used to tie little strings together to make it look, well, to give it stability. And then I thought, well, way back in the day, probably in the 1800s, maybe even before that, could be 1700s. I didn't research it as much as I should. But they invented these balloons, and people would actually be in there. Now, some of them just offered them rides just to be up in the air, which they probably thought that was the scariest thing in the world. And that was sponsored by actually a movie I saw, the Argonauts, or anyway, it was a movie about pioneer balloonists and this fearless woman. Anyway, so I don't know if it's a true story, but that's what popped in my head. I thought, oh, this is another time that we thought of flight and getting into the atmosphere. So anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at now. I did go through a lot of stuff, blend things out, so these things, it's still in the process, but it's like some of this is like 90%, some of it's 80%, but still coming along. I'm not sure. There's a mystery one. I'll have to think about that for a while and see what happens. But that's the latest update. Hello, I'm Steve Melendrez, a model maker, illustrator, scientific illustrator, sculptor, design after history museum in Los Angeles. Done a lot of different things, but I'm going to be doing watercolor demonstrations of the techniques I've developed over the years. And it's going to go from a lot of different directions. And also I'm going to be doing videos, I call them video posters for my daughter. So a lot of stuff that I can leave to my daughter about her crazy dad. So I'm taking a lot of different directions, but mainly three. So anyway, that's my introduction that I'm going to attach to everything I'm doing now, so I don't have to repeat this. Be careful out there.